Now, why is this sit-up board cinder block combination a good idea? Because look at what we're doing now. I am able to stay in this position for as long as possible, and if I start feeling any pain at all, I can just move back up or lean forward. But at the same time, when I want to continue stretching, I'll just sit back up, adding more and more pressure to stretching the muscles. Now you can see I'm moving myself back down. This is the type of thing that would be happening in a very expensive stretch rack, where you can control the angle of the stretch. As you can see, I'm getting closer and closer to the 180-degree or full split position. Once I start feeling a little pain, what I do is move back up again, alleviating the pressure on my muscles. Now, I've moved down rather quickly from the top part of the board to the bottom. You may actually have to spend several days in one position, constantly working that stretch and moving down slowly but surely. I think this is one of the greatest innovations in stretching here, is using the sit-up board on an angular position, starting out high, working the stretch that you're already comfortable with, and then slowly but surely reaching new levels of flexibility as you move yourself down the board. Remember, the key part of this is being able to alleviate the pressure from a wide split, something that you're not familiar with or comfortable with, and moving back up just a few inches, then moving back down again, working the new level of flexibility. As you can see now, I'm towards the end of the board, still working the angles into the full split. Again, I alleviated the pressure by leaning forward, but I'm also getting a little bit lower to the bottom, almost actually on the floor right now. Now what I do is, from the floor position, I lower the board. In this case, I had the block set up so that I can use a lower angle. This would be a good idea for some of you who have a little bit more flexibility than others. You can start right out with a lower, maybe 4 to 6 inch position and work your way down. Remember, the whole key to this is that you can hold a stretch for 20 minutes or whatever, as long as your training time permits, because this is really the key to flexibility. Now I've eliminated the board totally and worked myself down into a full 180-degree split, this time while leaning forward. Remember, this is probably going to be one of the most important stretching routines you've seen. Start out high and work your way down. This is probably the biggest problem for martial artists and other athletes that need stretching and flexibility. I'm slowly going to be working into a full split or beyond a full split. Now working the other side. As you can see, the sit-up board is elevating my rear leg now, making the split a lot harder. And then trying to go down into the beyond split, rather than the feet being 180 degrees on the floor, one is going to be angling upward with the sit-up board.